These professional chefs all want to break into the top ranks of the world's culinary elite. Deciding who has the talent to cut it is MasterChef judge Gregg Wallace.
I'd have no qualms at all eating the whole lot if it was served up to me.
And culinary legend Michel Roux Jr. With 2 Michelin stars, he's expecting perfection.
Your French beans, unfortunately, are well underdone. You could almost put them back in the ground and they would grow again.
Cooking doesn't get better than this. These 4 chefs have been working in professional kitchens for years, but they want to prove they can compete at their industry's highest level.
This is MasterChef The Professionals, and we want to uncover a star.
We are looking for someone who has everything it takes to get to the top of their profession.
In today's show, the professionals will be set 3 grueling tests. Only the best chef will make it through to the quarterfinal. In this, the first of the tests, the contestants will not be cooking for Michel. As one of only a handful of 2 Michelin star chefs in the country, the 4 contestants will have to earn the right to cook for him. To whittle them down to the best 3, he's sending in his senior sous chef Monica to judge them.
Move it! Get that garnish on the plate now!
Monica, my sous chef, has been working for me for over 5 years. I trust her judgment. I know that if she says it's all right, then it's good.
Monica wants to determine who she'd be prepared to put in front of Michel. Only the best 3 chefs will have the privilege to cook for him. The other will be going home.
Today's skill test is to turn us some vegetables, taking a knife and turning the vegetable into a barrel shape. And the palate test is to make us a lovely hollandaise sauce.
Let's get them in, let's see what they're made of.
First up is head chef David, whose career began at 13, washing dishes in a hotel kitchen.
Obviously, Michel, senior sous chef, works in a 2 Michelin-starred restaurant, so that I imagine that's the standard that we've got to try and aspire to.
David, 10 minutes, off you go. Good luck. Have you turned vegetables before, David?
A long time ago, to be fair, back in college.
You got 3 minutes, David. Well done. You did that with 15 seconds to spare.
David, on your skills test, turning the vegetables, obviously you hadn't done it in a long time, since college, you say?
Yeah.
It was very clear to see.
Yeah.
You had the principle right, though, you know, to barrel down the side of the vegetables, but out of practice, it shows. The courgette, at least you attempted to turn it, but you've never done one before. What you should have done was actually left the green on, but you've just peeled that courgette. Michel would just laugh at you, you know, if you saw that. As for your potatoes, you don't want to see these ridges when you're turning. The sides are uneven, okay? And it's not good enough to serve in Michel's restaurant.
Shall we have a look at your hollandaise?
That is way too strong on that reduction. It's all you got in your mouth is lemon juice.
Whoa! It starts off all right, nice creamy texture, some seasoning, and then all of a sudden there's a big smash of lemon juice in the back of your throat. Too much lemon.
I don't think I've impressed the judges today. I think I let the nerves probably get just a touch of the better of me, but hopefully I'll get through and be able to impress them in the next round.
27-year-old sous chef Ryan has been cooking for 10 years. His dream is to work in a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Performing well in MasterChef is important to me because it would show the people back home what I'm capable of doing and where I can go in life.
Ryan, you have a great opportunity here. You have 10 minutes. Show us what you got. Off you go. You've got 7 minutes left, Ryan. You've only taken 3. Ryan, you've got 4 minutes left and you've still got to do the veg. That's it. Your time's up. Well done. You stop shaking now?
No.
Ryan, on your skills test, turning the vegetables, obvious that you have the know-how, the skills to turn. For the turned potatoes, that was really well done, your last one. And you were shaking so much, you know. I'm really impressed, Ryan. Well done. That hollandaise is really nice. Really nice. Nicely seasoned, nice kick of the vinegar, and the tarragon as well.
Proper, really lovely, creamy texture, well seasoned, and a really nice bit of acidity tang at the end of it. Very good. Very good. So thank you very much.
I was just trying to take it all in still. It's like it's an incredible feeling just going there and just cooking for them too, really. But the praise was good, yeah. Hopefully it should get me through to the next round.
Hannah is junior sous chef at a prestigious country house hotel. She's just 21, but has big ambitions.
My dream would be to have my own restaurant. I've planned it all out in my head. I've even got a name. The industry is dominated by men, and I would like to be up there with the top women.
Turning vegetables and making hollandaise. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Good luck, off you go. Just under 5 minutes, Hannah. That's it. Time's up. You've done it. Time's up. Well done.
Hannah, on your skills test, turning the vegetables, looking at them clearly, you've done it before, you know how to do it. They're almost perfect. Potatoes, very cute. You took your time with it and you managed to get 2 lovely potatoes out. Well done. That is lovely and smooth on the tongue. Okay, you got the richness coming through, the kick of the lemon, not too strong. It just lacks just a touch more salt, would have been perfect.
I really like that. That is silky smooth, and that lemon citrusy just comes in at the end, and it was perfect for it. Okay, so thank you. We'll get you back in soon.
Thank you very much. When I went into the room, I thought I need to do my best, and that's exactly what I've done. So hopefully it is good enough for them to go through to the next round.
Last up is 26-year-old Bradley. He's just become head chef at a top Leicester restaurant.
I really want to get through to the next round, hopefully to cook for Michel Roux Jr. and hopefully to see if he likes what I can produce.
10 minutes, off you go, good luck. Bradley, you've done that in 4 minutes. You've got 6 minutes left. Well, you finished and you've got 2 minutes left, so well done.
Thank you.
On your skill test, you went very quick. I think just a touch too quick, because you had the time to just look over them and get them all the same size. It would have been perfect. But you do have the skill, very clear to see. That is really nice. Really great taste on that.
Yeah, it's good hollandaise. It's very good hollandaise. I'd quite happily stick that on my eggs Benedict. Thank you very much.
I'd like to say I was a perfectionist. I think I got the standards that I was happy with. Could have been a little bit better, as in the turning of the vegetables, but obviously I went a little bit too fast.
Let's do this judging one step at a time. Let's pick the chefs that we know have talent, the ones that really do look good.
I like Hannah. She took her time and she showed that she had great methods and skills.
I was really surprised by Hannah. She came in here, she looked really nervous, but actually she was fine. Once she started cooking, she did very well. I like Bradley. He worked at twice the pace as anybody else did. He turned out perfectly turned veg. He turned out a perfect hollandaise. I can't really see an issue.
I'd like him to go through as well, but I think he needs to calm it down a bit.
Right, well, we've got Hannah in, we've got Bradley in. We now have to decide between Ryan and David. Ryan did OK. He did OK. His hollandaise was excellent. His turned vegetables weren't perfect, but the man was visibly shaking.
Ryan, under pressure, was shaking like mad.
It does concern me because MasterChef is a highly pressurised competition.
David did not deliver on his turned vegetables. He hadn't done them since college. He admitted that much.
That was a bit of an issue, but he made good hollandaise. It was great consistency. You know, we're talking about a squeeze of lemon too much, that's all. But which one are we going to put through?
The chef leaving us today is David. Right, guys, that was a strong round. However, that was your easiest round. Next time, you're going to cook for my boss, Chef Michel. Don't disappoint me. Good luck.
Now I've got this round behind me, this is where the real competition begins, I feel. I can start to really show my true abilities as a chef.
It's a pretty big buzz to get through the first round. I'm just going to try and keep myself confident and motivated.
My nerves were all over the place. I was shot, but I think next round I should be to compose myself a bit more now, and I know what to look forward to now.
It's day 2. Bradley, Ryan and Hannah are back. This time they have the chance to cook for Michel Roux Jr. To get through to the quarterfinal, they have to show him they can deliver the precise, inspiring food expected at this highest level.
In front of you, you have a beautiful steak of tuna. For the versatility test, we want you to cook 2 different great dishes using that tuna steak. 50 minutes to prove to us that you can cook.
At the end of today, guys, 2 of you will be going home, but 1 of you, of course, will be a quarter-finalist. Off you go.
Their larder includes French beans, potatoes, honey, asparagus, olives, bulgur wheat, cherry tomatoes, and quail's eggs. They also have a selection of plates to give Michel a sense of their presentation skills.
The versatility test is all about testing our chefs to the maximum. We're looking for someone who has got dedication, who has got the willpower and the skills and the knowledge to go absolutely to the top.
We want 2 restaurant standard plates of food from 1 main ingredient, and we are giving them a limit of 50 minutes. Tough call, yes, but the very best will shine in this round.
They have a beautiful piece of tuna, and on no account must it be overcooked. I want it rare, because tuna is very soft. I want to see texture, whether it's in a salad form or whether it's something that they've added to this dish to make it go crunch.
Cooking for Michel Roux Jr. today is going to be quite nerve-wracking, knowing he's in the room and he's looking at what I'm doing and he's going to be either critical about my food. I'm not too sure. I'm a bit nervous about it.
All right, Bradley.
I'm good, thank you.
Good. What are you cooking for us then?
Today I'm going to do a classic tuna niçoise salad, and then I'm going to do like a tuna carpaccio. Going to season it up, sear it. That's what I've got in my head.
So how did you come into cooking?
Basically, I always enjoyed cooking, like with my nana going around making cakes and things like that. You know, I always enjoyed cooking at school and working within like art classes. So I thought, hey, let's be like an artist but work with food.
That's interesting. So you're really going to present us a beautiful salad niçoise?
I'm going to try to.
You've had 15 minutes.
I want this quarterfinal place, and if I get it, I'll be like smiling from ear to ear all afternoon.
Last time I saw you, you were a bag of nerves. How are you feeling now?
I'm a lot more settled now. The nerves are gone. I got through that first round.
What are you cooking for us?
I'm going to do a confit tuna niçoise salad, and then I'm going to do a marinated tuna with a bulgur wheat salad then. Most foods can be turned into a fine dining dish if cooked correctly and served correctly.
Well said.
Chefs, you are halfway. You have 25 minutes left. We are strict on time.
It was really, really exciting getting through the first round. It's a massive buzz. Now I have to cook for Michel. I'm really going to have to up my game because the standards are going to be even higher this round.
All right, Hannah.
Hello.
What are you going to be doing with this lovely piece of tuna?
Today I'm going to be doing a tuna carpaccio with a tomato basil salad, and then for the next one I'm going to be doing a seared piece of tuna with asparagus, new potatoes and some poached quail eggs.
Hannah, you are one of our youngest contestants. Does that put you at a natural disadvantage?
I don't think so. I don't think age... Obviously, older people are going to have more experience than what I have, but depends whether they have the determination is what I do. I want to become a great cook. There's a lot of good chefs, but I want to be a great one.
That's great. I love that. Love to hear it. Well done, Hannah.
Last 5 minutes. Last 60 seconds. Final touches. Time's up. You're out of time.
26-year-old Bradley is hoping his first dish of seared tuna with an Asian dressing will prove he has talent.
It's got a really lovely modern presentation and it's got some lovely height. The only thing I will say is it's a shame we can't really see much of the tuna. That's delicious. It's lovely, it's fragrant, it's well seasoned. The tuna is very well cooked. It's got that seared outer, yet raw inside. It's got lovely sweet and sour Asian flavours there. It's a very well balanced dish. I enjoy that, and I think it's well judged.
I'd have no qualms at all eating the whole lot if it was served up to me. Nice.
His second dish is a salad niçoise.
The tuna is very good, well seasoned. Your French beans, unfortunately, are well underdone. They're very, very crunchy. You could almost put them back in the ground and they would grow again. The whole dish is lacking seasoning and oil. I think this dish actually looks better than it tastes.
It needs a bigger punch of something.
The green beans within the niçoise salad were slightly undercooked, as Michel said, but I thought that they had a nice sort of salady crunch more than a al dente crunch to them. But hey, it's a give or take, really.
Ryan hopes his 10 years experience will show in his first dish of tuna marinated in a honey and soy dressing on a bulgur wheat salad.
This is really simplistic, very, very simple, but I like it. And the reason why I like it is that it's so neat and clean. However, if I look at the plate, I can see big thumbprints and marks of I take it they're yours. So you haven't wiped down the plate. Lovely tuna. I was worried that it would have that burnt taste, but it hasn't. It's kept the sweetness of that marinade. That's very nice.
Really, really interesting flavours. Flavours that I didn't expect from such a simple-looking dish.
For his second dish, Ryan's also made a salad niçoise.
The tuna is lovely. It has been cooked properly. It's very pink, well seasoned, and it's got a little hint of garlic in there. That's delicious. Two things which are not right. French beans are practically raw, and the potato as well is severely underdone. It's very, very crunchy, which is not right. A shame. You've let yourself down there.
Sharp shallot, sweet tomato, very good, nice flavours, flavours of summer.
A few little things let me down, but I can sort that out in the next round.
21-year-old Hannah has made a seared tuna salad with tomatoes, basil and quail's eggs.
First off, you're the first contestant I've seen ever on MasterChef actually polish your plates with a bit of vinegar. I'm impressed, well done.
Thank you.
Let's start with your first dish. It is as pretty as a picture. It's that plate of food that you just, as a diner, want to dive in. Beautifully cooked tuna. It's got a lovely seasoning around it. I don't know what you rolled it in. It's got a lovely seasoning. The fried basil leaf is a great addition. I think it's a beautiful dish. It's accomplished, and I think that it shows me that you do understand presentation.
I like that. Really nicely cooked tuna. Lovely and soft in the middle. Natural sweetness, that fish coming through. There's a slight bit of acidity there in that dressing I like. I like your flavours on that.
Her second dish is seared tuna with potatoes, asparagus, quail's eggs and a soy dressing.
Oh dear, Hannah. Something's gone wrong here, I think. The first dish you gave me was beautiful and pretty and really dainty, full of colour, full of expression, and this one looks sad. The tuna's slightly overcooked, for my taste. The asparagus are well cooked, the potatoes well cooked, the edamame are good as well. The dressing you've given me is a soy-based dressing. I always have problems with potato and soy. I don't think it goes particularly well together.
You go into quite sweet tuna, and then the crisp freshness of the asparagus into a sticky egg. None of it moulds, none of it acts on each other. There are no hints of anything like there were in the first dish. It's just an array of ingredients.
I wish that it had gone in the bin. I would never serve that to my customers, and I'm just disappointed that I've done it today.
As well or as bad as you think you've done, you are halfway. Go and get a break. We're going to get you back in soon. Off you go.
I think we've got a very good standard in the kitchens today. I think all three of our chefs have produced at least one very good dish.
I'm really impressed with Ryan. Very impressed. Because the first dish of the seared tuna with the bulgur wheat delivered flavour well beyond what it should have done.
He actually managed to make a salade niçoise look elegant.
My game plan for this afternoon is just get my head down. I'm here to go as far as I can, hopefully win it.
Hannah looked really relaxed and she was really enjoying herself in the kitchen. That one dish of seared tuna with the curls of the cucumber and the potato, almost like a niçoise, was great. It looked beautiful. The second dish was almost just a rush of just putting a few ingredients on the plate.
You just reach for anything. We had egg, we had potato. Wasn't a completed dish.
Sadly, not right. And I think she knows that.
I'm now on a big mission to get positive comments only this afternoon. If I don't, I'm just going to be so angry.
Bradley's first dish of seared tuna, Asian style, I thought was very good. He certainly understands the balance needed in an Asian dressing. That sweetness, the sour, the hot of the chili. It was a really good dressing, I thought.
He also attempted a niçoise salad. Good cooking, a little bit more flavour in the dish, but not far away.
I'm just going to make sure that quarterfinal round's mine. Just really go through it in fine detail and make sure that I produce exactly what is expected from that recipe.
For the classic recipe test, we're going to ask you to cook a poulet au mori. That's a supreme of chicken in a creamy morel sauce, garnished with a pilaf rice. For the dessert, we want you to cook a classic Far Breton, a Brittany cake.
There's a quarterfinal place up for grabs. 2 of these, 1 hour 20, off you go.
Their first classic recipe is poulet au mori. Morels are one of the rarest and most expensive mushrooms, famous for their rich, earthy flavour.
Creamy morel sauce is a permanent fixture in my restaurant. I always serve it all through the year. It is a favourite and it is glorious. It has to be creamy, just creamy enough to coat the back of a spoon, but not over-reduced and not too cloying or heavy, or it will kill the taste of the wonderful, delicate chicken. The chicken needs to be served in a bowl. I need plenty of this sauce because that's the beauty of this dish, this wonderful mushroom cream sauce, and we need lots of it.
The second classic, Far Breton, is a Yorkshire pudding-style cake made with currants, prunes and apple, which originated in 19th century Brittany.
The Far Breton is a true French classic. I want to see those lovely golden brown sweet edges and caramelisation. Lots of fruit in there. I want to be able to see the fruit. I don't want to see an undercooked cake. If it's undercooked, it is absolutely horrible.
"15 minutes gone, guys. You've had 15 minutes.
All right, Bradley,
Yep.
you understand the recipes?
Never done either of them before.
You're very much cooking by instincts here then, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd like to say I think I was.
Yeah, well, that's good, cooking by instincts. I mean, it'll show us if you are a real chef. Bradley seems to be shot in confidence. It's gone.
He doesn't quite understand what this sauce should be. He doesn't understand what the pudding should be, and it's rocking him. Guys, you've had 30 minutes. You've got 50 minutes left.
Do you understand the recipes?
I've made the chicken and morel one before, but I've never made that cake before, no.
Do you have an idea of what it's supposed to look like?
Kind of a sweet Yorkshire pudding. That's what I'm kind of thinking it might be like.
That's a very good way of describing it, yes.
So we could be in for good things here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Does that mean you're feeling positive?
I'm feeling better than I did last time.
Ryan's a quiet character, slightly nervous character, but he seems to have a spring in his step.
Ryan has managed to control his nerves a bit more. He's now cooking with a smile on his face. He's still got that little bit of a tremble going on, but he's focused.
25 minutes left, guys. Whew, only 25 minutes.
OK, Hannah.
Do you know this cake?
I honestly never heard of it before.
Do you know what it's supposed to look like?
I'm guessing kind of a Yorkshire pudding kind of looking.
Hannah, do you think you have the qualities to go through to the next round?
I need to step it up because the last round I was really disappointed, so I'll try my hardest to keep improving, you know. If you kick me down, I'll get back up again and start again.
6 minutes, OK?
Hannah thought she had a bad first round. I don't think so.
Hannah's got talent.
She really proved to us that she has it within her to go all the way.
$60 seconds. That's it, time's up.
With a quarter-final place at stake, the chef's classic dishes need to reach the standard Michel requires. First under scrutiny is their chicken with morel sauce and pilaf rice.
Bradley, let's start with you.
The actual dish itself needs lots of sauce. So not enough sauce there. You've just drizzled a few droplets in there. I've noticed on your workbench there's still loads left in the pan there. Chicken is beautifully cooked, tender, moist, and the skin is nice and crispy. Perfectly seasoned. What little of the sauce there is very good. Such a shame you didn't give me more.
Three more forkfuls in, and I'm going to get really bored with it, because if you look down now, your sauce has gone. Ryan, your turn.
The chicken is beautiful, it's nice and tender, it's seasoned properly. The sauce itself is very, very deep in flavour, possibly even maybe too deep in flavour, actually. It's got that very, very musky flavour of the morel mushroom, but I think it probably needed just a little bit more cream in there to give it that softness. You've put the rice in a little ring and stacked it up, which looks neat. In fact, it looks very neat, and it's the kind of presentation that I would do if I was serving it in my restaurant.
That chicken is beautiful and moist, and that sauce is lovely and creamy, and wow, have you got the flavour of morel in there. Mate, I really do like that. Hannah, your turn.
The morel sauce, I don't think it's cooked through enough. You can taste the wine there a bit too much. The mushrooms haven't leached all their lovely flavour into the cream. Chicken, very well cooked, can't fault it.
Chicken is lovely. That you obviously know how to do really well. I'd let you cook 100 chickens for me. That sauce you need to practice. Could you take your chickens away for me, and could you bring in your cake, please?
It's the last chance for the chefs to impress with their Far Breton.
Bradley, you first.
Bradley has served his with caramel sauce and whipped cream.
A Far Breton or a Brittany cake should be much taller, and it should be quite light and fluffy. This looks rather dense. It's not inedible. If you put a good, generous dollop of the cream and the caramel sauce, it's actually really nice. But it's not a Brittany cake.
We've got an almost flapjack going on there.
If you went to Brittany and, you know, they'd throw it back at you.
I sort of knew before putting it down that it was right. I could look around, I was like, I know mine should be more like theirs. I know this is not correct.
Ryan.
To accompany his cake, Ryan has made caramelised apples, crème anglaise and a caramel sauce.
It actually tastes far better than it looks. It hasn't got the texture of the original cake. The actual cake itself looks a bit wet and sloppy. You had trouble getting it out of the tin because you put too much milk in your batter. It's edible.
I love your custard, like your caramel sauce, like the sweetness you've got inside that batter mix, and I like the fruit in there. But it's sloppy. It doesn't hold up. It's not a nice texture.
I had a bit of a nightmare with the cake. It wouldn't come out the tin. I slammed it down, and then Michel Roux come up, and he's just said, look, just as long as you serve a little bit of the cake, he said, we need to see a bit on the plate. So that's what I done. And it was a bit scruffy.
Hannah, your turn.
Hannah has made an apple compote, rum-soaked currants and bay leaf-flavoured whipped cream to go with her Far Breton.
Hannah, I think you've done a great job here. You have dressed a beautiful dessert. I think it looks great. The presentation is quirky, yet fun, and quite appetising. I think it's great. Well done. That is more the consistency of a Far Breton. It tastes lovely. The apple compote, I think, is delicious. You've put some honey in there, which is giving it a lovely sweetness and a beautiful balance of flavour. I have never tasted a chantilly flavoured with bay leaf, but it's lovely. I think, honestly, I think you've done a very good job here.
Let me say, that is really good. Really, really good. It's by far the best cake on the bench, by far. Really impressed.
I've never made a dessert before. I've never even heard of it, never seen it, anything. And so really, I just read the recipe and hope for the best.
We have got plenty of judging to do because there's ups and downs from everybody here, and there's real highlights from everybody here as well. So off you go. We'll get you back as soon as we've made a decision. Thank you very much.
I think they've all done very well. I think they've proved that they want to win this competition. Very good presentation skills, all three of them as well. They've got the artist eye, which is great. I love to see that. Bradley, the first tuna dish that he gave us was fantastically well judged. Delicious starter. His second dish was a tuna niçoise, which fell a little bit flat.
Lacked a little bit of flavour, lacked a bit of punch.
Chance of getting through to the quarterfinals, I believe they're looking pretty slim.
His cake came up like a flapjack. Not what we were looking for, not what we expected.
Bradley hasn't wowed us enough, really, I think, today, to merit going through in the quarterfinals.
No, OK, let's take Bradley out of the equation. Bradley goes home now. This is between Hannah and Ryan. Ryan got off to a very good start. He had that piece of tuna, he put it in the griddle pan, he had the nice black lines down it.
Beautifully rare, yet cooked, sitting on a bulgur wheat that had been enhanced by some Asian flavours, which really worked very well. However, there was a big thumbprint on the side there, which looked a bit messy.
Presentation-wise, his niçoise, I thought, was just stunning.
That, to me, is how you dress a niçoise salad in a fine dining environment. It was very nice. But two big mistakes. Undercooked potatoes and practically raw French beans. Yeah, that's not on.
When it came to the chicken with the morel sauce, chicken was well cooked. I thought the morel sauce was very good.
That sauce was a bit harsh, too strong for me.
His cake was a disaster. It was ghastly.
I was disappointed with that dessert.
To go home today would be absolutely heartbreaking. I'd be gutted.
Hannah, her seared tuna was very nice, beautifully seasoned and really seared on the outside and beautifully rare in the middle. And she'd fried some basil leaf to give it texture as opposed to just putting some basil on top there. It was clever cooking. The second plate that she gave us was not accomplished.
I think she ran out of ideas, not a complete dish. It was more a list of ingredients.
Her chicken was very well cooked and well prepared, well seasoned. Her sauce had not really cooked through properly.
It needed the mushrooms to impart more flavour into the sauce.
Her dessert was fantastic. By far the best dessert.
That girl has got natural pastry talent.
I personally don't think I'm going through, but I think Ryan's going to be going through because he's sort of had a good run.
We've seen great food come out of Ryan's kitchen.
I think Ryan had a very, very good, steady round and produced quality food. I can also see that there is a real spark, a real creative spark and a real touch in Hannah.
I see a massive potential in Hannah. I think she is naturally gifted.
Whatever you see in Hannah, as a diner, the best food served up to me today came from Ryan. Who's it going to be?
Chef going through to the next round is Hannah.
I really can't believe it. I really can't. I've got to come back. I'm in the quarterfinal. Gosh.
I'm feeling upset, I suppose. I wanted to go through, but I made too many mistakes on the day.
My dessert let me down, and I think she'd done a better dessert on the day, and that might have swayed the balance a bit.
I feel like crying at the moment. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm just gobsmacked. I just don't know what to say.
Hannah will be back for the quarter-final to battle it out for the title of Professional MasterChef.